and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Carly and I run a handmade small business called Handmade. And I figured this week I would take you along kind of like just an easier video on me. I've got a market tomorrow for July 4th, so I figured I'd take you guys along with me while I pack up everything for the market and all those things. And I've got a lot kind of like sitting around. I've got a couple orders that I need to send out as well. So yeah, we're going to be packing up everything in my closet, all of the Kindle and book sleeves, all of our keychain wallets, the pencil and glasses cases. And yeah, I figured I'd take you guys along with me and show you kind of like my getting ready for a market process. So it is 9:46 and I just got home from my dad's. We had a little birthday party for him. I worked this morning, so it's been kind of a long day, and I'm not going to make any more products for the market because I do have enough stock, I believe, for this market. So I'm hoping it goes well. I hope the rain kind of stays away. And I did end up getting a new top for my tent and new sidewalls. So they didn't have the like beige color that I normally get. I have but what I had was like the beige kind of tan. So I ended up just going with the white, which I think will still look very well. And I'm going to put that on my tent frame too. So it's an upgraded version than I had before, because the tent top that I had before, like every side had these two little like holes that were riveted, like almost like a grommet. And I'm not sure why they were there, maybe for airflow, but I've had that tent almost like 4 or 5 years now. So they've maybe upgraded it, but I got a new tent top and it doesn't have those holes or anything. So I know I talked to you guys about just getting a new tent altogether, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to spend the money. I just spent the money on a new tent top and sidewalls. So I think they're going to work out very well. We'll see how they go. I still do have the Velcro. I just haven't sewn it on yet. I want to actually see how they do without the Velcro, because it seems like a little bit more sturdy, and the sidewalls that I bought are actually for my tent and not just an off-brand, which those are what I had before. So yeah, we're going to start packing everything up. And if I have time, I'll pack some orders with you guys too. But I figured I'd, take you guys along with me and pack everything up. It's late, but that's what happens when you work. And, I also have to but like spending time with my family is a high priority. So I will sacrifice my sleep time to be with my family. So yeah, we are going to pack everything up and I'll show you guys what I do. Okay, so what I think I'm going to start with this big tote here is I always put my Kindle and book sleeves in there. And I think we start with the Kindles. And as you can see, this is where bulk prepping really comes in handy, because I have pretty much everything, already made, and I've got a lot of them. Do I think all of these are going to sell at every market I do? No. I just do bulk prepping to save time for myself when I have a lot of time to bulk prep. But this way I've got everything just ready to go. And I do have a lot of Kindle sleeves versus medium book sleeves and large sleeves. And it's really just about playing, I guess, Tetris in a way, and just making sure everything fits nicely. Because you don't really want anything too squished either. But every little gap here, I just fill it up with any product I can, really. So those are all my Kindle sleeves. And all these little spaces in here, I'll either put my pencil and eyeglasses cases or the keychain wallets. All right, I might put my large ones in a different tote. So let me... And I was also thinking, a couple people have asked, like, why my brand is called Handmade when my name is Carly. But my middle name is Marie, and my sister's middle name is Lynn, and I just liked those two together, so I just kind of went with that. And I didn't really want my name in my brand, my first name, so that's how Marilyn Made came into play, just so you guys know. Yeah, my son went to Indian Rocks Beach with my sister today for a couple hours, and then he swam at my dad's for a good amount of time, so he just took a shower and he's worn out. You always underestimate what the sun really does to you and how much it wears you out. And the good thing with these is like they're pretty squishy, so if I have to mush it down a bit, I will. Now I just like to have all of these little sets together so that way I can hang them up and people can, know their potential and kind of what they do. So we've got those with some hooks here, which I'm probably gonna put these in here. So, and again, I don't know if anybody else is like this, but after a market, it's kind of like a dump and go. I want to get out of there, not like as fast as possible, but I don't want to be there for hours packing up after I've been there for hours. So I'm pretty much a dump and go kind of gal. And also, I'm not sure if you can see them here, you probably can't, but these are some of my stands that I have, and I'll just put them on the bottom. And the only thing with putting those on the bottom, when I'm unpacking at the markets, I have to kind of take everything out, take my stands out, and then organize it that way. So that's just how I do it. It takes more time, I think, but, and with the forecast tomorrow, and them saying it's gonna rain, I'm not gonna bring my A-frame that I keep out front, just because I don't want to risk it raining and then having to like bring it in to the tent, so I'm just gonna leave it at home. All right, and I'm gonna go through this tote here to kind of organize my essentials pouches. I already charged my lights. I have 2 of these. They're in my Amazon storefront, and I believe they are, and those are the best lights for tents that I've used. There's just a little hook here, and I just hook it onto the 2 sides of my tent, and there's like 3 settings for brightness, but I just use the brightest one, and they do put off a lot of light, and the battery charge stays for a decent amount of time. And I also wanted to let you guys know, I don't know if you knew this, but Staples, you can get business cards, and I needed some in a pinch here, and I would say they're the same amount as Vistaprint. I was just able to pick them up next day. I think sometimes you can do same day pick up if you order at the right time, but I didn't order at a decent time, so I was able to pick them up next day, and I would say they're about the same quality as Vistaprint. So and some of these still have rocks in them, so I'm just going to keep the rocks in them, and I'm just trying to keep the large essentials pouches with the large, obviously, and the medium ones with the mediums. So just kind of going through them here. And I will be bringing this giant, I don't know what to call it, like an overnight bag. I'll be bringing this to the market as well, and if it doesn't sell there, I'm going to put it online for you guys. Tote bags, and then we've got, I guess I can put these in there. Those are prayer quilts. I've got some more prayer quilts, and that'll be it for that one. So this one will be all finished. And I've got backup scrunchy wristlets, lanyards, and let me grab one more tote. I've got a lot of totes, which I think that's the easiest way to transport everything. Like sometimes I'm not able to pull up to my spot. Recently I have been, which has been nice, but With the totes, I can just put them like on my dolly and drag them with me, but I would highly suggest investing in totes. So this one's gonna pretty much have our mini keychain wallets, tote bags, because I got my hooks here, my paper, because I like to stuff those into the tote bags to kind of fill them out, and it just makes them look better in my opinion. And again, I bring some of these like sewing clips with me so I can like clip the tag onto the tote bags as well as they're hanging, so people know the prices and they don't have to ask if they don't want to, because I know people are shy and, you know, don't like to ask. So I like to just put the price signs on there. And at my last market at the Watermelon Festival, I couldn't really hang too many of the totes because it was raining, and again, like my tent was just not vibing with me. It wasn't having a good time. So yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to hang all of these up, and my tent's going to be just fine. In Jesus' name, it's going to work out, and we're all going to have a good time. The market starts at 4, so it's from 4 to 10, and we're at the Sandhill Scout Reservation if you're near me in Hernando County, or if you're close and it's not too far to drive, it's from 4 to 10, and we will be there. They're gonna have a fireworks and a drone show at 9:15 p.m. and there's gonna be food trucks. There's gonna be a couple different stages with music. They're gonna have a kids zone. What else are they doing? Going to be the main stage is they're gonna be on acts from 4 to 9:15. There's gonna be a heritage hub, a drafting room, which is history in motion, a family fun zone, an activity stations, Old Glory Marketplace, which is, I'm guessing, where we will be, and Hernando's Veteran Ruck. So there's going to be a lot going on, and I don't think there's too much going on in town. I know there's another one at the fairgrounds where we were for the Watermelon Festival, but I believe they're charging for parking, and at the Hernando 250, where I'm going to be at the Sandhill Scouts Reservation, it's free to park, free admission to get in. There's no charge. So come on out if you guys are local to me, or if it's not too far of a drive and you want to stop by and say hello. I would love that. We're just going to put those in there too. These are going to go in my signs bag, safety pins, so we need those scissors just in case. That should really go in my other tote, but, and again, these are little displays that I like to put out. So I've got one with a book in there, and then my Kindle sleeve one, I just put my pocket Bible in there. That's going to be it for that tote. And I already have my cup sleeves already in a tote as well. So I'm going to grab my lanyards, wristlets, and scrunchy wristlets down. I like to wrap those with saran wrap around them. I'm gonna grab those. And also, this is my Pride and Joy, my fan. I need to make sure that I charge that because we are still in a heat wave, and yeah, it's gonna be hot and humid tomorrow, and I'm you know, gonna pack my cooler with waters. I've got some of, I guess it's like a cantaloupe, but it's called Sugar Kiss melon. That's my favorite melon. It's nice and sweet. I'm gonna be bringing some of those, and probably I have granola bars. I think that's about it, and just lots of water. Just make sure that I stay hydrated because it's gonna be a long day. Get there probably by 1, and it ends at 10, so then probably an hour of breakdown. So yeah, it's gonna be a long day. But my sister's gonna come and help because hubby's gotta go to work. So yeah, I just take my saran wrap, and I used to do them all individual, but I just put them both together now. So 2 and 2, and just wrap them together just to save saran wrap and some time. So I just do it a couple times just to keep them all together. That way, because I used to just throw them in the Jeep and they would just fall and all of the wristlets would go everywhere. So that way it just keeps them intact. And I'll bring this with me, my scissors and my saran wrap, just so I can wrap them up again when we leave. That is pretty much the pack up here. I just double check, make sure I have everything. I'm probably gonna wear just this blue shirt tomorrow. I'm still trying to figure out how to cut fabric out on my Cricut so I can put Maryland Made on the front of the shirt, either the front or the back. But I think I need a different blade because I tried it again. I got one of the strong mats with the fabric and it still kind of like moved everything around and it didn't cut it very well. So I'm gonna have to look and see if there's a different blade that you need to cut fabric with the Cricut. If you guys know anything about that, please let me know in the comments and I will be forever grateful. I just want to be able to cut fabric and letters with my Maryland Made so I can put them on a shirt. But yeah, let me see what else I can show you guys. Okay, so I've got my fanny pack with all of my small bills in there for change. Always have to have that. And I just wanted to double check these. So my card reader only has 2 dots on it, so we're going to be charging that. And I bring 2 battery packs. I know this one is charged because I charged that today. This one is at 33%, so we're going to be charging this one. I like to have them both because what I've noticed is the heat really like drains the battery in my technology pieces. So my iPad and my card reader and my phone really too. So I just like to have these as backup just in case. And this fan also has a charging capability as well. Not that I need that for the wind. So yeah, just make sure that you guys are charging everything that you need. Bring lots of water, snacks if you can, and just stuff that you don't want to spoil. So I just bring, you know, like fruits and stuff and pretty much granola bars and snacks like that, excuse me. So yeah, that is my little tips and tricks, and I feel like I'm going a little bit crazy right now. My brain is kind of going a million miles an hour and I just want to make sure that I have everything, and more so that the rain, if it does rain, that my tent and everything inside is going to be okay, which it will be. In Jesus' name I pray that. And with my new tent top and the walls, it should be perfectly fine. So yeah, in the morning I'm going to put everything in the Jeep and just double check my list and everything. But it is almost 11 o'clock at night and I'm going to try and get some sleep before tomorrow. And I thank you guys for hanging out with me this week. I know it's probably kind of a shorter video, but I just wanted to bring you guys along with me while I pack up and everything. And for snacks, I just try to bring stuff that's non-perishable. So like I bring my granola bars or like a trail mix. Fruit, because I feel like if you have it in a cooler, that's going to be okay. But I don't bring anything like, you know, mayonnaise based or anything like that. So that's just something I do, and just make sure that, you know, I've got enough water to keep me hydrated throughout the day. Charge my fan, that's my best friend. And yeah, I'm gonna bring probably some Gatorades too, or some sort of like electrolyte drink mix that I can put in my water. I think we have some of those too. But yeah, if you guys are in the area, it is Hernando County's Salute to America 250. And it is going to be off of Cortez Boulevard at the Sandhill Scout Reservation from 4 to 10. And they're going to be having a fireworks and a drone show at 9:15. And yeah, just stop by if you guys have nothing to do, or if you're in the area or you're close and near to me, and stop by and say hi. And I know this is probably a shorter video. I just wanted to kind of bring you guys along with me and packing up for a market and kind of like see where my head is at, because I am all over the place. I am super tired. It's almost 11 o'clock and this is just how it is, like having a job and then, you know, doing the small business on the side and markets and stuff. And they do take a lot of effort, and I enjoy doing them. I love doing them. I'm not complaining whatsoever. It's just sometimes life is moving a lot faster than I am, and it like creeps up on you. So yeah, I'm not going to make anything else. I'm just bringing what I have, and it's more than enough. I know that it is. I know that I have more than enough product. I just, you know, this is just who I am, and I like to bring stuff in case, you know, I run out of one thing, so I have enough of another. So I'm just rambling again. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me this Saturday, and happy 4th to you guys, America's 250th birthday. And I hope to see you next Saturday. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you soon. Bye.